guys, welcome to week 14. 2 weeks left. You guys' papers are due in 2 weeks. Just as a reminder, again, I keep getting last minute emails, and you guys are wanting me to explain the outline, which should have been maybe asked earlier in the week. You have to watch the videos. I can go back and see how many views the videos have. And when I have more students in my class than the videos, it kind of tells me that everybody didn't follow the instructions. So please make sure you do that. This video this week, I want to look at self-examination. So you need to watch this video because it's important. All throughout the semester, we have talked about the importance of ethics and how important ethic is, applied ethics, throughout our daily lives, from what we put on when we get up in the morning to what we eat. People are different everywhere, and sometimes people wake up with just looking to feel. Maybe they grab their cell phones so they can feel connected, or maybe what they put on, they're looking for a response throughout the day. That's just our culture and cultural relativism. There's really nothing wrong with that. Throughout most of the essays that you guys have written, or when we were in class, I asked you guys, what moral theory do you think best describes you and why? And some of you did pick cultural relativism. Some of you did pick greater good. Some of you picked more of the absolutist theories, divine command theory, or maybe Kant's theory. And that's all good. But now it's time for your second essay. And within this essay, again, it's going to be broad, but I want you to think about who you are in this way. When you wake up in the morning, what is it that makes you want to get out of bed? What makes you tick? Is it egoism? Is it, do you have that want that everything works out best for you? Are you looking more at a divine command theory, where you wake up and you're looking more to God for what His will is? Or maybe you just don't know. Maybe you just kind of fall into the way culture goes. And, you grow up, life says I'm supposed to go to school, then maybe go to college, then get a good job, then retire. What is it that makes you tick? So when I ask that question, I want you guys just to step back and maybe on a piece of paper brainstorm, write down what are the 5 most important things in my life. And then with those 5 things, write down each day what you do if those are the 5 most important things. What you do to accomplish that. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 1. Maybe you don't know. That's okay too. And that's kind of what I want you guys to kind of take a look at. Earlier, we looked at virtue and, what makes a person virtuous. Or do you look at yourself that way? Is it something that you're striving to be? We can go back, a little further when we talked about happiness. What makes you happy? Is there something that you can look at and say, if I had this, this will make me happy? I know, and I'm doing this on purpose, I know I'm touching on a lot of different subjects here, or I guess theories here, but that's what I want you to think. For myself, just a little background, I always thought I was going to play football, graduate high school, go to college, play ball, get married, have lots of kids, live the American dream, and, I defined success as making lots of money, and once I had lots of money, I'd be able to be happy. A lot of that kind of changed. As I got older, I started to see that some of those things that I thought would make me happy really don't. There was a time where I had my own business, or a couple of them. I did well, but it made me more miserable. In fact, it made me miserable so much so that I changed everything. And it never really did make me happy because I didn't really know myself. I didn't know who I was. I was constantly trying to meet other people's expectations. Uh, think of going to the grocery store, and I want to thank Chip Ingram for this example here. But there's magazines on the shelf. There's a magazine that shows the perfect home. There's another magazine that shows the perfect body. There's another magazine that shows the perfect portfolio. Another magazine that shows if you have this much money, then you can buy this and this will make you happy. You have to have this hairstyle. You have to have these abs. I found out that trying to accomplish all those really did cut out a lot of important things in my life. And, a lot of that was maybe my family. Trying to meet other people's expectations. Redefining happiness as maybe what everybody else thought happiness was, or maybe what my parents thought, or I thought my parents thought happiness was. There's all this stuff in life that's just crazy, and now that I'm older, you guys, most of you, a lot of you are about my age or younger, some of you are older, and we will figure this out, but once I got to where I'm at now and I look back, I think a lot of those decisions were stupid. Why was I trying to be like this person or that person? It made me miserable. And I didn't realize it a lot of the time until it was too late. But for me, success was lots of money. Now, looking to the future, success now, for me, I don't always know. I have it written down as success, make sure that I provide for my family, make sure that I stay employed, those types of things. Some of my biggest fears in life help define also um, who I am, or maybe what my success is. And I can tell you, my biggest fear is probably failing my wife or failing my kids by not being a good dad. I can look around and look at my life, and yeah, I had a broken family, and only in that my parents split up, marriages and divorces, and that was something I didn't want for my kids. But now I look and I say, what do I do so I know that I'm not going to fail my family or fail my kids? How do I make sure that I'm a good dad? So through self-examination, I want your essay to kind of reflect, are you who you think you are? Or are you pretending to be what everybody else wants you to be? And then when you get home, you try to figure out subconsciously maybe how to continue to be what others want you to be. And that's a difficult life to live. It's almost like living two lives. I don't know if there's a point that everybody gets to and they kind of step back and then they do a self-examination and they say, well, maybe maybe if I was born somewhere else, maybe if I was born to a better family or to a family that had more money, things would be different. And I don't know that that's true. That's why I had you write that first essay. I hope that I am who I am because of, I guess I would say, since I'm a divine command theorist, who God made me. And I would hope that no matter where I am in the world, even though my surroundings, I would still be the same person, although some things I'll think differently. Obviously, some things would change a little bit, but I would always think that I would be my own person and I'm not defined by culture, and some people are. So, this essay, your instructions are, listen carefully, so you have to watch the whole video. Think about yourself, and again, what makes you tick, and brainstorm, write those down. And what you write down, I want you to then next to that, write down what you do during the day to prove that those are what's most important to you. Then, on another piece of paper, write down what you spend your money on. Your top 5 things. Then next to that, write down your 5 or 6 thoughts you think mostly during the day. Once you have those 3 different pieces of paper in front of you, this isn't your assignment. These 3 pieces of paper are just to help you think, to be able to write your essay. Are you being honest with yourself? Are what you write in your essay what's really most important to you? Or are they just what you think is most important? And that was a realization that I came to myself when I sat down and I wrote, what do I spend my money on? What do I think about during the day? What's most important to me? None of those things in the past had God in it. And I would say, well, if someone were to ask me what's most important, I'd say, well, God, family, country, football. And that's pretty easy to rattle off, but what do I do daily that would put God first? What do I do that would put my family next? What puts my country next? And I found out that I'm not at all, who I thought I was. And I'm striving to be that, and I've been working on that for the past 8 to 10 years. And I don't know that that's ever something I will stop working on. But I did come to the realization that I've been lying to myself. And not knowing at the time all of these different moral theories, really, it was egoism. It was what makes me happy. What can I do for other people to think that I'm the person that cares most about God? I'm the person that cares most about my family. I'm the person that cares most about, what's right for everybody else. And it was a big, giant lie for a long time. And unfortunately, but fortunately, I had to have something happen in my life that kind of like was bad that I had to go through at the time that I thought, am I ever going to get through this? But those things or that situation I went through, we're going back to the 12 years now, 13 years. It was a divorce. It was a bankruptcy. It was being unfaithful. It was cheating and lying, not illegally, but to my family, my friends, the people who mattered most. And when it all hit me at one time, I had to change or I was going to be destroyed. And that is where, I guess that was the moment that I realized I'm not who I always said or who I led on to believe that I was, or for other people to believe that I was. I was just an immature 28-year-old who had too much money, didn't know how to appreciate it, and trampled on everybody in life to get where I was, to ultimately have no friends, to ultimately be divorced, to have no family, living in my grandma's basement for a while. So that was the turn of events that had to take place for me to be able to say, hey, this isn't the life that I want. So I wrote down what was important, and then I tried to accomplish those goals. And then when I did, I didn't have a wife. I didn't have kids. I wanted to be married. And because of the situation I got myself into and our life experiences, I was able to change those things. And now they change again, because my biggest fear now, as I said before, is not being a good husband, not being a good dad. I hope that, and I journal, and I would encourage you guys to, that when I do this essay with you, I'm going to write down what's important, where's my money go, and I'm going to take a look. Am I the person, again, that I think that I am, and that I put myself out there to be, or am I lying to myself? So for your self-examination essay, your second one this week, brainstorm. Write down those 5 things you spend your money on, or 3 things. Write down those most important things to you. And then look at yourself and genuinely say, am I this person? You can also write about a change, maybe something where you had to hit bottom. After you hit bottom, did you change like I did? If you're exactly who you think you are, that's really great. And as long as that lines up with your goals, that's amazing. But if you write this essay and you brainstorm and you find out you're not that person that you thought you were, that's okay. That's why you're doing it. Look through chapter 7. Look at what virtues are. And go back through and review your old moral theories that we had been covering. Try to figure out which one again that you identify with, and add that into your essay. Say, hey, I am for the greater good. And then with your essay, I should be able to read through there and see that. I'm leaving again this essay broad. I want you to tell me within this essay, after you do a self-examination, who are you? Are you who you say you are? Do you have goals? Have you met your goals? What are your next goals? Did you write them down? Did you go through something that made you change? Do you want to change but don't know how? Are you waiting for something to happen so you will change? Are you just great the way things are and you're moving forward? All of those questions that I said are to stimulate your thought. Write me 350-word essay on your self-examination, this time of you, who you are. Are you who you think you are? And how did you get there? If you're not what you think you are or who you are, how are you going to get there? And you can explain that to me also. If you just don't care about life and you're just skating through it, that's fine. Write that in your essay also. This should not be an easy essay, in that you have to look at yourself and be honest. There's no real room for arrogance in this essay because no one's going to read it but me. And I care in that you do the assignment, but I want you to know yourself. So moving forward in life, when you go get that job, you know what you're looking for. You know how to get there. You know the changes that need to be put in place to get there. All of that, believe it or not, is important. And all of that works in every aspect of your life. I guess a side note, all of the things that I've learned made me today who I am. All of the things that I learned not just made me who I am, but they have also rewrote parts of my brain where I want to be better. I had to learn to respect people I don't like. I had to work for people that I don't really want to work for. I had to work for people that treated me not very well. And all of those experiences, I worked through those and realized that I don't want to be that employer that treats people like that. So I could say, within my essay or now in life, when I break out again one day, which is on my goal list to start another company, I won't get into that in this video. If you follow me moving forward, I'm sure that you will see that because I'll put that out there. But all these life lessons have made me who I am. And am I happy with it? Some aspects, yes. Am I scared? Sure, absolutely. I'm not guaranteed my next breath. I'm not guaranteed tomorrow. And when I sat at this table the other night, and we were eating, I asked my daughter, my son, and my wife, what can I do to be a better dad and be a better husband? My son, being 5, said, I want a new game for my Switch. My daughter said, I want you to spend more time with us. Like, go on walks, ride bikes. That hurt because, again, that was a test that I put in place, that I always found myself doing something else. And though I'm trying to be a better dad by putting those questions in there and asking them and taking that criticism in love, I found out that again I was sidetracked, and I really probably wasn't being the best dad that I could be, because I chose to paint something, or I chose to clean up my workbench instead of taking 15 minutes and going on a walk with my family. My wife said she wants me to relax. That's a hard one, because everybody that knows me knows that one of my weaknesses that I need to work on is saying no, because I really want to help everybody that I can and try to be there for everybody, but I'm not giving myself enough rest. I'm not giving myself enough sleep. I'm not giving myself enough time to recover from one day to the next to be able to relax. So even when my wife said she wants me to be able to relax and talk, today, well, this was 3 days ago, or a week ago, whenever I asked it, it was this week, within this last 2 weeks. I was thinking about something else when I asked that question. How can I be a better husband or a better dad? My two biggest fears in life. I wasn't even relaxed enough to listen until my wife said, I need you to relax a little bit. So even today, every day, I do a self-examination, or I try to, of myself in some way. Even if it's one little thing, I know that my wife likes when I help her out around here. I know that she likes when I buy her stuff. So every day I try to do something so she knows that I love her more than anything, and that my kids know that I'm here for them, and I'm trying, even though I might not always show it. So we have to keep ourselves accountable. So after you write your self-examination essay about you, who you are, who you want to be, who you think you are, moving forward, what steps you're going to put in place to be there, are you already there? You have to have some accountability in there. If you don't, you may fail. And where I think I'm succeeding, I found out the other night, yeah, sure, maybe I am, and sometimes, other times I'm not. I also found out that I like to call myself a man. I know there's political correctness issues out there, but for me, in my home, I am a man, and my wife is a woman, and my kids, I have a daughter and I have a son, and that's how in our home they're identified. I respectfully respect everybody else and their opinions, but for my house, that's how we refer to it. So for me to be a man here in the house, I need to love my wife, I need to love my kids, I need to be honest, I need to be truthful, I need to keep my promises, and all of that is within self-examination. And for me to do all of that, I have to ask questions that'll keep myself accountable. So within my journal, I'm asking you guys to write that 350-word essay. This is continuous. And I hope that you continually move forward and try to reach your goals. And when you get there, or you think you do have accountability steps. So just to sum all of this up, for your essay, 350 words. Who are you? Are you who you think you are? What are your goals, your dreams? Is your heart and your money where you say, does your heart go or agree with what you say? And is your money going toward what you say is most important? Or is it somewhere different? So write all that out. Make sure you brainstorm. Give yourself a good look. Be honest. If you don't know how to change, right in there, you don't know how to change. You can do that. If you have general questions, obviously, I'm here to help you with that. But what do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Are you living out there for everybody else? Are you living out there with culture? Or are you your own individual living for something greater, greater than yourself? Maybe it's your work, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your God. I don't know, but those are the things I want you to figure out. I want you to take a look. I want you to be honest and write about. If you have any questions, please get a hold of me this week, earlier than the day it's due. And I'll do everything I can to get back to you. There's a few extras within the next 2 weeks I want to talk about, so I'll post some videos. Like I said, those will be extras. You guys can look at them if you like. They will be on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see them as I post them. As for this video, this is your assignment. I've been as clear as I can be with the instructions, and I hope you guys have a great week 14. Make sure that you get your test done Thursday night to Sunday sometime. And you've got 2 weeks left to write your 5 to 7 page paper. I will talk more about that in a video next week. And I will see you guys soon. I wish we could be together in a class. I do a lot better that way. Thank you. And I will talk to you soon in week 15.